Sunny Radio 96.5, Sunny Sunrise Show. It's Train. You right by. 8:45. Good morning. I'm Diane Travis. And oh my gosh, Pamela, you're here. You know, just most horrid thing happened last night, as you know, in Colorado at the movie theater. 24-year-old James Holmes. That's the suspect they have right now. They're pretty sure it was him. But, you know, his only contact with police was a traffic ticket in 2011. Masked, dressed in black, rifle, handgun, gas mask. Made his way up the aisle in a Colorado theater for the Batman premiere and killed 12 people, 50 injured. And we're going to talk about relationship advice, sort of. It's not really relationship advice. It's more
this
advice.
Is mommy, daddy, children.
Yeah, and violence in society.
Batman. And oh my gosh, this is terrible.
Yeah.
This is absolutely terrible. I mean, I just heard about it, and the first thing that comes to mind is terrified children.
Sure.
And I mean, just think of all those children out there today who are, you know, Batman is this hero figure, and what do parents say to their children?
Right.
And what do parents think? I mean, how do you take your child to a Batman
movie? That's the thing. You know, I put up a link on the Facebook page on the Sunny website, and this is a very, very grown-up movie, and of course, it's Batman, so 10-year-old boys and younger than that are going to want to go, but it's an incredibly violent movie.
Yes.
But that doesn't have to do with the violence that happened, the true, real violence that happened last night.
No, but it has to do with the whole icon, the American icon of Batman.
Sure.
And how do you handle the trauma when you want to go to that movie and you buy your ticket and you go into the cinema and you have those images in front of you? I mean, something like this puts a whole bunch of people. It's not on the scale of some of the bigger tragedies that we've had, but it puts everybody on edge, and it puts everybody into a state of, oh my God, can that happen here in Kerrville? And it puts you into a state of, do I really want to be here or not? And it shatters your image of safety in your society.
Sure.
So
movie theaters, we would think, are a safe place to go and enjoy some entertainment.
Yes, and I mean, you don't think of having, you know, security at a movie theater here in Kerrville. You know, it's a safe place. It's a place you go to enjoy yourself. It's a place you go out on a date. It's a place you take the family, and it just shatters our image of safety. Some people get really, really traumatized by this and can't sleep, wake up, get cold sweats. Just don't want to go to the movies anymore. And if that happens, it's almost verging on PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. And then, you know, it's time to go and talk it over with a professional.
And now, what about the kids, the 10-year-old, the little boys that want to go see Batman, but you know it's this incredibly violent movie, just as a movie itself?
Well, is it an R-rated?
I believe so. I didn't see the rating on it, but from the things I read about it so far.
Well, this is where I, as a counselor and as a marriage and family therapist, have a lot of trouble with what parents' judgment in terms of what they bring their kids to see. Yeah. And if a movie is R-rated, it's R-rated for a reason.
Right.
Please don't ignore that.
And you know what really distresses me a lot too is it's Hollywood too, because they're making these movies like SpongeBob SquarePants and Shrek, and they're making PG-13 ratings for them. And you know, little 5-year-olds want to see this.
Are going to go and watch them.
And it's a PG-13 rating.
Yes. Yeah, and PG means you're supposed to sit beside your child during the entire time that the movie is on.
And then make sure that's something you want them to see.
Yeah, and you're supposed to really watch the movie yourself first.
The only children's movie that I can think of that's come out recently that was actually rated G for general audiences was the Winnie the Pooh movie.
Yeah. That and you know, and rightfully so.
But like the Shrek and all these other animated movies.
I find it scary.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Shrek movies.
I find the Shrek movies really scary.
And then that movie Ted, the one that came out with the teddy bear. Have you seen that? And
but I've seen it.
I haven't seen it either, but I've seen the previews.
Right,
you know.
And the previews on the screen, and they look really scary.
And
too.
It's a teddy bear, so little kids are going to go want to see the teddy bear movie, and it's
it's very scary, the concept. But on the other hand, children, in some ways, children are quite resilient, and are actually able to take more than we as adults think they're able to take. But I need to say that with a big grain of salt.
Sure.
But this happening is just this is going to make everything to do with Batman all the more scary. And it's really important to sit down with your child, reassure them. I feel like Laura Bush now after 9/11. But it's true. I mean, she had a lot of good things to say to the American nation after something like that and after Columbine. And it's important to just reassure your child, help them feel safe. And if you don't really feel safe, then just make one session with a counsellor so that you can develop sentences, phrases to say to your child and help you personally you to feel safe.
Right, definitely. So definitely contact you guys at New Hope Counseling.
At New Hope,
or any questions at all, right?
Yes, absolutely. And it's important to, first of all, for you to try to develop a feeling of safety. But it's so hard in our society today. Oh my gosh, it is just so hard to feel safe. Help us all. God help us all.